Hey everybody, this is Dara Connolly, your fearless confidence coach who helps you speak up to be heard, kick fear to the curb, and be TEDx confident. In this video today, I'm going to help you end saying sorry and over apologizing. And I know this is a video many of you need to hear. So please go ahead and make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube, and hit the bell so you can be notified when I publish new content. And then head on over to Instagram where I post different videos, and be sure to follow me there. Okay, so I am so excited to teach you these tips. And what I'm going to be taking you through is the reasons why we say sorry too much, the effect of how this affects our relationships, and give you practical tools on what to say instead of sorry. And if, by the way, you have not yet grabbed my free confidence tips, please be sure to go to DaraConnolly.com and click the link so you can go ahead and sign up for those right now. Okay, so first off, why do we over apologize? You know, women, in fact, are apologizing 25% more than men. And I hear this all the time in casual conversations. And I know a lot of us really want to work hard to drop the sorry if it's not needed. So where does this come from? Well, it could be you may have a fear of being criticized. Maybe you grew up in a home where your family wasn't supportive of you expressing yourself. This issue, you may have been told you were too quiet, too loud. Girls don't talk like that. Don't act like that. And what happens is it creates a feeling of shame. So we feel bad. So the rest of our life, we're always apologizing for things. Or you may grow up in a home where family members were pretty strong personalities. They always had to be right. And in a disagreement, you were the one expected to apologize. You may have heard things like, go over and apologize to your brother. You apologize to grandma right now. And the other person was not really capable of saying sorry, even if they were wrong. And so we feel like we had to make up for it by apologizing for them. Now, saying sorry is good when we've done something wrong and we want to create a little bit more of a healthy balance in the relationship, of course. But when we're saying sorry all the time, it not only dilutes the sorry, but it makes us feel like we did something wrong. And the effects of this is that other people look at us differently. So I'm going to give you an example of this in just a moment, but I want you to remember the word sorry is here in our language because it's when we want to express regret for hurting someone. And we say it because we really feel this heartfelt need to help them. But if we're saying sorry because we want to ask another question, sorry, I told a long story, sorry, I told someone no, what's happening is that you're using the word sorry as a defense mechanism to keep peace. Now you may think, oh, Dara, what's the problem with that? Keeping peace. Well, remember, peacekeeping or people pleasing is not a balanced relationship. And I love to teach you how to have balanced relationships, because when we think of that, that's too passive. We want to be in the middle road, which is assertive. So before saying the word sorry, you need to ask yourself, did I do something wrong here? And if not, do I really need to communicate that I did? So think about that. Did I do something wrong here? And if I did not, do I want to communicate that I did? Because saying sorry indicates that you did something wrong. So remember, apologizing is admitting that you had fault or something that you did wrong and you feel bad about it. Apologizing is when you are doing something wrong, not when you feel wrong. I'm going to repeat this because this is big. You apologize when there is wrongdoing, not because you feel wrong. Now, I know for many of us, conflict or tense situations or difficult people, it could be difficult. It could be uncomfortable, and we want to diffuse that as fast as we can. And how do we do that? Is by apologizing. But if we apologize when we did nothing wrong, it not only puts us in the wrong, but you could take it a step further because it makes us feel unnecessary guilt or shame. And those qualities, guilt and shame, undermine your self-worth. So this is really important to learn another word to say instead. So let me give you an example of a situation that may occur and how often we say sorry. So this is this is what happens to most of us. Let's say someone at work says a sexist joke or comment, and we overhear it. Now think, would you say, I'm sorry, can you not say that? That joke makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to step on any toes here, but do you think you can stop? Now listen to the language I've used because it's very passive. I said, I'm sorry. And I said, do you think you can stop? That's passive language. So we want to become assertive in our language and confident in our language. So we could still let the person know this joke was not appropriate. And here's an assertive response. Tom, your sexist jokes need to stop. That's it. No apologizing, no asking them to stop. No apology is needed here. We're telling them what we want them to do. Over apologizing and saying sorry when you did nothing wrong not only seems passive and weak, but it's also seen as negative and self-deprecating. And people don't respond well to people who are negative or self-deprecating. They actually look at you as if you're less than. So we want to use different language. So let me take you to the third step of this video, which is what to say instead of sorry. So listen carefully, because I want you to state the facts of what is happening around you and be as accurate as you can. So for example, if you're apologizing because something's out of your control, like the weather. I remember there's instances where my mom would come visit me in California. Sometimes it would be pretty hot and she was used to colder weather. And I found myself apologizing for the weather. I don't control the weather. It's a ridiculous thing to apologize for. Mom, sorry, it's so hot. I know you're hot. Crazy things like this. Here's what we want to do. We want to be accurate and factual. So we could say, it's warm outside. You won't need your sweater. That's it. We're becoming factual with our statements. Or a friend is driving you home. Instead of saying, sorry, I live so far. I know this is taking a lot of time out of your night to drive me home. Be factual. It's in fact ridiculous to apologize in this example because the person is doing a favor for you. So you thank them. Thank you for driving me home. Thank you for taking the extra time to drive me home. You're being factual. Another tool besides being factual is to state how you feel. A lot of times we misuse the word sorry when we really need to convey our feelings to someone. So for example, if you're feeling emotional and you're getting upset and you're starting to cry because maybe you had a hard day or you fall apart in a meeting, it's okay. It happens to a lot of us. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, I'm so emotional right now. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, everybody, I'm sorry. Thank you all for understanding. Thank you for listening. I'm feeling very sad right now. Thank you for understanding. Define the emotion. No need to apologize for your emotions. Emotions and feelings are a part of you. You do not apologize for a feeling. You do not apologize for a feeling. And I want to give you one more tip. This is really important to remember, to simply state what you want without the word sorry. So how do we do that? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry, can I ask you a favor? Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I can't help you. All of these statements can be said without the word sorry. I don't mean to bother you. Can I ask you a favor? I'm late. I can't help you. We just omit the word sorry from these statements and it'll have more power. So remember, when you replace saying sorry by describing a fact or a feeling, saying the words thank you instead, or completely omitting the word sorry from your language, you are taking back your power in the conversation and showing that you did nothing wrong. You should not feel bad if you did nothing wrong. Save your sorries for when you need them and it'll have more power. Now I want to hear from you. Post a comment or share this video with someone who needs to hear it and let me know where you're getting stuck. I'm here for you. I can't wait to jump on a call with you. And if you want to learn more of how I can help you, not only stop saying sorry, but to live as a confident and fearless woman, please reach out to me. Until then, you are amazing.